What's good word, everyone? I'm Kenny Varner, the owner of SportsBooks.com, where we keep going through the Power Four, every single college football team previewed. We're going to also have all this up on YouTube and on our YouTube channel. So come subscribe so you can see everything We are doing. Also, today we're looking at Florida State. What do we got with Florida State? We got Norvell, who I kind of like as a coach. He's a transfer portal guy. Um, so I like what they can do. What do I think of their quarterback? Well, before we get into what I think of the quarterback, DJU, let's talk about sportsballs.com is the name of my site. We got sports pick packages. We got a game going tomorrow night that you can get a better number on when you sign up for the package deals on college and the NFL. And remember, when you get college NFL for the price of a couple of bets, boom, you get the rest. Everything else, all the other sports, free. College and NFL package deal gets you everything else free through the Super Bowl. So, and all my content goes up on YouTube, and so I really, look for your favorite team, look for your hated team. It will be up there on my YouTube channel. So when I look at Florida State, DJU, yeah, the guy from Clemson, yeah, the guy that went to Oregon State, the guy that quit Oregon State and went to uh, here to Florida State. I'm not a huge fan of his. So much so that I thought Klubnik at Clemson was going to be better. Maybe not so much. But DJ, I'm not a big fan of. But when you get an offensive line that returns 190 starts between all the players, and 123 of those are at Florida State, you got something going that can protect the line. And looking at the early schedule, I think they got a shot to get off to a pretty good start, and then we'll see how good they are. Um, you know, Having that offensive line is going to be great because they're going to have to break in a new running back. They're going to have to break in receivers, but the receivers are going to be fine. It's going to be Florida State. They're going to be fine. What they're trying to do through the portal, and Norvell can do it. Sometimes I talk about portal, and it's like, who knows? But the transfer portal for this defense just might put them over the top to be a good team. But I think they're a team that I don't have the best of reads on, despite being a popular team. So let's go through the schedule. 8/24, August 24th, they start with Georgia Tech in Dublin as a 2 touchdown favorite. I'm not so sure about that. I'm a little more high on Georgia Tech than most people are. I see them better than the 5 win total. I think this could be more of a battle than Florida State is hoping for. Then they come home and play Boston College, and they're off. I like the chance against Boston College, even though they struggled with them. What was it last year? Then they were off, and then Memphis and Cal. So you have 4 very winnable games. Now here's your fly in the ointment. I'm a big. I believe SMU is going to be a solid football team. It's going to be Florida State's first true road game. I guess they do go to Dublin, but first road game where the fans are all against them. And I think this could be a huge trouble spot. Not just because SMU is good and can match up talent wise and score on this team, but also because the week after is Clemson. And you can say what you want about SMU and us in the betting world knowing they're good. Florida State sees SMU, a road game to Texas with Clemson on deck. It's a pure look ahead spot without a doubt. After Clemson, they're off, and then they go to Duke, which you could call that a sandwich game. You got a middling team like Duke. They're going on the road off of a bye after playing Clemson. And who they got on deck? At Miami. That's the sandwich of all sandwich spots. And you let down against one of those average teams, who knows what might happen at Duke before they go to Miami. And then after then you can, here's another sandwich. You're at Miami, then North Carolina comes in. How much do you care about North Carolina when you got Notre Dame on deck and you just came off of playing Miami? That's a super sandwich. So there are spots on this schedule that I don't like, and then the sandwiches in between teams that could really beat them, like especially a Notre Dame. Miami, say what you want about Miami. Some have them up higher and going to win 9, 10 games. Others realize that Cristobal's still the coach and he won't pull out the win. He'll get upset once, and then they'll probably pull out a game, and then, I'll take Norvell over Cristobal in Miami any day. After Notre Dame, they're off, and then they get Charleston. That's not a problem. That's one of those SES you don't have to worry about. Colorado has to worry about North Dakota State, but Florida State doesn't. And then the Gators. This is what I consider an easier spot on the schedule, because Florida, every time I see Florida on the schedule, I know they have the toughest 5-week span in college football history with what they're facing. And this is the last game of the season. I look for them to be beat up. If I was looking at the totals, which under 9.5 is minus 120, over 9.5 is minus 110. I see there's a lot of possibilities to get those 3 losses. It's not something I want to bet on, but I don't trust DJU in one of the punch in the mouth coming back spot where they have to get the job done. So I don't look for great things out of Florida State this year. 9 wins. I mean, with Syracuse, 8 or 9 wins is awesome. With Florida State, 8 or 9 wins is not really awesome. Coming off the undefeated regular season. The funny thing about their undefeated regular season is they were put number 5th. They were not ranked in the top 4 because of the players are out. Right? If that's the reason, right? Because all the players were out, they were number 5. They were ranked ahead of Georgia. If they were ranked because of who their players they had left, they should have been an 8, 9, 10. But they were ranked ahead of a healthy Georgia team. That was just hilarious. Like, oh, they almost made it. They didn't almost make it. But this just shows you rankings don't ever go by rankings. When you rate Florida State ahead of Georgia, but not into the playoffs when they went undefeated, now that's hilarious. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, we put everything up on Sports Have Balls on our YouTube channel, sportshaveballs.com. Get your package early while the prices are so low, because we got 3 plays up. We just yesterday we put up a college football play that I believe the number's going to go up, up, and up. So you're going to want to get in on that one. It already is. I got at one book a significantly better number than I see at 2 of my other books. So this number's going up, up, and up. So you're going to want to get on this quick. And that's an August 30th game, I believe, or 31st. It's week 1 of college football. I think it's a great play. Tomorrow, we might have a bad number right now, but I still like to play. And you'll get a better number when you get your sports pick packages. So we'll see you guys in the next video, and let's make money.